Oh. All right, now we are back. All right, so we are ready to get back. Thank you for being patient with us. Sorry about all of these technical issues and the little bit of downtime in between, but we are set to get back started as we move in on Hollywood with Team 1 going up against Team 11. I believe it's otherwise known as Team Natal GIP versus Team Taco Bell with a K. As we get set to get started. We did see some great stuff coming out from Team 1 in that first round. Team 11, of course, having a bye by chance of randomization of the brackets. I recognize a couple names. I think I remember seeing Flint before. So we'll see what he can do. I don't remember what he played, honestly, but it's a lot of players in this tournament. I believe this week we had over 100 signups, so that is totally awesome. Thank you to everybody for signing up this week. Be right back. Taco runs coming out from Blee in the chat. We'll probably see similar comps coming up. We will have Team 1, of course, on defense first. Perhaps Excalibur looking to run with that Widowmaker pick. That's an interesting first pick on this map. Normally see a support hero or a builder coming out first, but you know, I like to see that. It's fun to watch a good Widow. Excalibur was getting some great picks in that first round matchup, and it looks like he will stick with it. So I'm excited to see that. I'll personally be watching that first. As we get set to get started. It looks like for this defense, we will have, of course, Excalibur on the Widow, Ryu on the Reinhardt. Tardy's going to be healing up everybody with that Mercy. Lons will be running with that Soldier 76 once again, and Kami will be flying high on the Pharah, and Grim will be rounding it off with the Roadhog. On offense, it looks like we're going to have Blee and Hex on the supports with Lucio and Symmetra respectively, Swifty Horse, and online on the off-tank and tank with the Zarya and Reinhardt combo. And for the DPS, we'll have Flint and Fromage on Pharah and Soldier 76. As we get set to get started, teams will get started moving out. Excalibur is going to be looking for some early picks here. We'll see if he can grab any. Widow, once, like we said, is not a super common pick on defense here, especially since the nerf. You should really be looking for that Pharah flying out and poking. Just kind of noticing him at just the last second. Just a little too late. Gets dropped down. So not much he can do about it there. Once again, that Pharah up high, dealing damage, trying to pick him off. Nobody picked off just yet, but we do see Flint take down Cam, so a exchange going as Excalibur gets a great pick on Flint there. A hook coming out from Grim that gets the Mercy, and the Mercy is super low, gets taken down. Shifty Horse also getting close to being taken out, will probably be picked off in the long run. Excalibur looking for that last pick. He's getting pretty low, so he's going to be forced to back off away from the team fight. Looking for Flint once again, getting the body shot. Going to try to damage him down with the SMG, and manages to finally taken down from Fromage, as it looks so far to be a pretty good, successful defense coming out from Team 1. As we see Fromage go down to Cammy, he gets a double kill there. Excalibur getting back into the fight, gonna have to go a little far. No teleporter, of course, up for them. Cam way in the back lines right now. Could get picked off, and does. Flint able to take him down. A hook coming out from Grim there is going to take down Online Pajama, and he's going to be popping off that whole hog, seeing if he can push them back a little bit. No one getting taken out by it just yet. He's going to be forced to use his health and back off, as we do see kind of a somewhat formulated push coming out from Taco Bell right now, as Grim is able to take down Flint. You see a Graviton Surge coming from Shifty Horse, but not really catching anybody, only lands. I mean, they will be able to take him down, but that's not really too much. Tardy does have the res up, but does not get it off. I would have imagined they would launch a res there. So it's looking like they're going to be able to cap this first point. Excalibur, kind of the only one in the back lines, gets found out by Flint. He's just going to have to find a way. Honestly, it'd be better if he just dies at this point so he could go respawn with his team. But, you know, maybe he could get a pick. Did they forget about him? Kind of seems like, oh no, they didn't forget about him. Shifty Horse sees him looking for that pick on the Mercy, not going to be able to get it off. So, oh well, it looks like Natal Jip will lose that first point, unfortunately. I think a res would have saved it there, perhaps, but nonetheless, we do have Taco Bell pushing the point, but Cam launching the barrage. So many kills coming down and taking down the all-important supports as well. Grim's going to pick off Ramage, and they're going to be forced to push back. Taco Bell really on their heels as Grim gets a hook on the Reinhardt, able to take him down. No problem so far. Looking for a couple more picks. So far a great streets phase defense coming up from Team 1. They were doing a great job in that first round as well. So they're looking to do the exact same as we do see Taco Bell moving in on the point. We'll see what they can do here. Shifty does have the Graviton Surge up. I'm going to be looking to pop that at some point, but should probably hold off on until his team is more hooked up. They're currently picking off a decent amount of people, but Excalibur getting 2 picks right there on Online Pajama and Hex. That's the Reinhardt and the Mercy down right now, and he's still going off, but finally taken down by Shifty Horse, who's able to also take down Lance, continuing to push that point. He still has that Graviton Surge. Flint also with the Barrage, so we might see a pretty coordinated push coming out from them so far. They're doing definitely better than you know, earlier on in the match. They're getting some decent pushes right now, so we'll see what they can continue to do. Grim finally able to take down Shifty Horse. That's an important pick right there. Of course, we do have Flint with the Barrage still looking to wrap around the back lines. It looks like they're going to be doing kind of a push around the right side. Going to be looking to move in on that payload. We do have a decent amount of ults up on Team 1 side as well. We have the Earth Shatter, the Res, the Attack Visor, and the Barrage. But the mid-air rocket is going to take down Camus Fam. We do see the Sound Barrier go up there. Earth Shatter goes down as well. The Barrage goes down. Flint taking down 2 of them, including Tardy. So the important Mercy is down right now, but Lance is going to be able to pick off Flint as well as Hex, popping that Attack Visor. The Counter Attack Visor comes out from APG. He's managed to take down Excalibur, but up high, he's got to take care of that 76, but they continue to push the point. Grim is able to take down Online Pajama, though. We'll see if he can get anybody else as he pops the Whole Hog, but only that. He's going to be moving to the high ground. We'll see what he can do there. But a pretty good push coming out from Team 11. Grim looking for a hook, maybe, on Flint. Nothing yet. It's gonna drop down, finds the Mercy, gets the hook. The backline's pick coming out from Grim. Now looking to burn down that Zarya. Able to get the hook. She's pretty low right now, but with a lot of charge, but no, is eventually gonna be able to take him down. Flint manages to kill himself with his own rocket, and it looks like a successful cold coming on from Team 1 right now. So some interesting team fights there. We've seen some great Widow play so far coming out from Excalibur, and Grim, of course, on the Roadhog has been just getting all the right picks in all the right places with that hook. Looking for Flint there, not able to connect. We do see Excalibur get taken down from Fromage, and Earth Shatter gets dropped by Ryu. We're not catching too many people there. Hex getting real low as well in the back lines, though. The hook does go off on Grim. Not really on the Zarya, that is. Not really the person you want to hook, but they nonetheless pops the Whole Hog, eventually taken down by Shifty Horse, who had a massive amount of charge. And the checkpoint finally does get captured by Team 11. So we'll see what they can do from here as Flint continues to get picks with that Pharah. Another pick coming off on Excalibur. Able to take him down, no problem. Providing some long-range harassment as his team pushes the payload around this corner. They're looking to get this last stretch here. Not too much farther. Everybody on the payload right now. Decent amount of ults up for Taco Bell, including the res, the barrage. Flint, or Hex does get taken down, but Flint able to pick off lands on the top balcony. Just waiting for that wombo combo. It hasn't really connected at all this game so far. And I think we'll probably see it here towards the end. A barrage coming down from Cam, but mid-air rocket is going to knock him back just a little bit, but he does get a decent amount of kills, but they don't get the mercy. The res comes up. Everybody is back in the fight right now. Here comes the barrage coming down with the Graviton Surge, but he's going to get picked off by Lance, who drops the attack visor and is able to turn everything around, but kills getting turned down in the other direction as well. It's a real back and forth fight right now, but it looks like Natal might just barely hold it here, as all that's left is Pajama, and he's eventually finally going to get taken down. 45 seconds left. This is going to be their last push here. So we'll be looking for one more team fight. 30 seconds left. The clock is ticking down. This is one hero limit. We will not see any of that triple diva, triple tracer cheese here. So we'll see what if Team 1 can come up clutch. Ults in their favor currently. No res up for either side, though. The Earth Shatter does get popped. Catching a couple. He's going to start swinging the hammer. Double kill coming down from Grim, who pops the whole hog. Flint up high, getting burned down by Lance. He's real low. He needs to back off. Is he going to stay alive? And he finally gets taken down, and it looks like they're going to manage to hold this. Well, someone can get to the point real fast, and no. So it's only going to be 2 points coming out for Team 11. And we see another defensive hold coming out from Team 1. They kind of the same story as round 1, able to get a defensive hold. All they really need to do at this point is basically complete the map. They just need to get it a little bit past that 68 meters after that second checkpoint. So we'll see what they can do. If Taco Bell can come up clutch, can they hold on to it? All that and more as we move on in this next round. As we do see Blee in chat, of course, advertising for Taco Bell with a K for copyright reasons. We unfortunately cannot condone Mountain Dew Maha Blast. Yes, we unfortunately cannot condone international taco chains unless they throw some free tacos our way. That is the code. Code red, you could say. So teams are getting set to get started. Looks like on defense for the side of Team 11, we will have a Reaper. They're going to be opting for the Lucio over a Symmetra. We'll have Blee on the Lucio, Hex on the Mercy, Flint with the 76. Shifty Horse again on that Zarya, who did some good work there. Online Pajama with the Roadhog, and Fromage, like we said, rounding it off on the Reaper. On the attacking side, we have Excalibur with the Genji, Lands with the 76, Ryu with the Reinhardt, Cammy flying high with the Pharah, Tardy with the Mercy, and Grim on the Roadhog. No Lucio so far on the attacking side. They're going full on damage, not going for any speed. I guess they're not too worried about time. We do see hooks coming out from both sides. It looks like Online Pajama will get taken down on that Roadhog exchange there. Land's able to get the final blow. Ryu's going to charge in real quick. Quick attack coming from them, but Ryu's caught all alone, is able to get taken down, but Excalibur taking down Blee in the back lines. Hex still alive, finally taken down by Excalibur, and Excalibur eventually gets taken care of by Shifty Horse. Lands will be taking out 2 there, with Flint and Shifty Horse going down, and it looks like they're going to be able to cut this point. No teleporter, of course. So unless someone gets down here real quick, which it looks like they won't, they're going to be forced to back off. So an incredibly fast first cap coming out of Team 1 right here, as it looks like they're going to be looking to set an even faster Streets phase as they start flying up. We'll probably see Cam looking for some early on picks, trying to just push them away from the point. But wow, Flint is actually going to be able to take him down. He is now up with the Tac Visor. 2 ults up on the side of Team 1, though, with the Res and the Whole Hog. So we'll see what they can accomplish here on the Streets phase. Grim looking for some picks, not finding anything just yet. And he's gonna pop the Whole Hog, maybe a little prematurely. Online Pajama does go down. You do see some switches on the side. Oh, wow. There's a big hook there, but an even bigger Earth Shatter coming down. But not a lot of people getting taken down from it. Shifty Horse gets taken down by Lands. Caught a lot of people with it, but nobody was really able to go down. And another hook coming down from Grim as Blee gets just melted by the Reinhardt hammer. As they continue to push this payload at a neck break speed. We do see the Pharah fly up high, but the instant hook coming out of Grim, you can't poke against this Roadhog right now. He is not letting anything go by. Hex gets picked off by Cam. Another hook coming down from Grim, taking down Blee. He's just getting hook after hook after hook. He's just gonna heal up with that potion and just push ahead. He's feeling confident right now. Little bit of Tracer harassment coming from behind. We see Shifty completely switch off to the Reinhardt. There's no Reinhardt out on the side of Taco Bell right now, as the hook does miss, but that Tracer will eventually get taken down by that all-powerful shotgun as they continue to push around this corner. It's been no problem for them so far. They have 3 ults up right now, 4 coming on if you count the Whole Hog going up, and another pick on the Mercy. The Whole Hog gets popped, Hex gets taken down by it, and they're pushed off the point once again. Sound Barrier gets pumped to mitigate it a little bit, and they're able to finally take Grim down as a pulse bomb gets set off, taking down absolutely nobody. Lands is gonna pop the Tac Visor though, takes down Flint, takes down Online Pajamas, looking for the Genji. Or that's not a Genji, who is that? I think that's the Tracer. That was the Tracer going through the back line. It looked like a Genji for some reason as they continue to just absolutely push this point, but Shifty getting some picks, but they're gonna be able to easily push past that checkpoint. And another great offense coming from Team 1 as they move on to round 3.
Play of the match.
Shifty Horse getting the play of the game on the Zarya. Getting lots of charge. Zarya is definitely a powerful character in the meta right now. So as we look ahead across the bracket, we do see Team 9 taking down Team 6. They are currently facing up against Team 5 in round 2. Team 8 took down Team 12.
Epic.
And they're currently facing up against Team 4. And Team 2 took down Team 10. Team 7 taking down Team 14. Those 2 teams are facing up in round 2 as well. So Team 1 is moving on to the semifinals. So we'll just wait on the results of Team 5 versus Team 9. So we'll take a break in between matches while we wait for those results. So be sure to stay tuned for the next round. All right, guys, welcome back. We are here once again, of course, with the Minutemen number 5 solo queue tournament hosted by the COW League. I'm Cheddar, and I'm here with Silver. And we're ready to get into this semi-final matchup between Team 1 and Team number 9. I believe it is Team Natal Jip, as they're calling themselves, versus Witness the Fitness. As we're just waiting on teams to be ready with the OW draft. We do have it all set up. And they will get started with drafting. So we will see the typical bands of the 2CP and King of the Hill maps coming out here. And what are your bets on another Hollywood pick? We've seen it 2 rounds in a row so far.
Either Hollywood or Kings Row, most likely.
Yep, that seems to be the theme of this week's show. We are definitely Hollywood friendly so far on today's lineup. Teams just favor the maps. They're typically very balanced maps. You know, not a lot of issues, not a lot of balance issues in terms of the map can be flipped fairly easily at one point or the other. It basically comes down to skill in the different stages of the map. That's also another part of the map. There are very nice. Both maps have these kind of segmented stages of a first point to capture, where there's generally a wall you kind of have to go past, and then we have a streets phase on both maps that teams have to go through. We do see Witness the Fitness taking down Hollywood and Kings Row, so we've been proven wrong. No Hollywood or Kings Row, so I get to disregard all the meta I was just talking about in terms of those 2 maps as we get Dorado. A full-on payload map, no point at the start. So on Dorado with Team 1 versus Team 9, that is otherwise known as Team Natal Jip versus Witness the Fitness. Always great team names coming out from these Minutemen tournaments. So we're getting set to get started here in this semifinal matchup between Team 1 and Team 9. As we are ready to go. Go in here. On to Dorado, a map we haven't seen in a while. I haven't seen in a while. I don't see this map much anymore. And it is a shame. It is definitely a great map to watch. There are so many different great aspects to it in terms of, you know, there's just like Hollywood and Kings Row, this map even more so has all these kind of corners that teams can move through and pop out of. There's these sort of cubby holes all over the map that allow great flanking opportunities. Reaper Bow does very well on a map like this, as does a character like Roadhog, able to get those picks off. So we'll take a quick look at the lineups here for Team Natal. It looks like we'll be having a Mercy and a Widow as kind of the support mix. Excalibur was doing the Symmetra a bit on Hollywood, but has been opting to go with the Widow lately. And honestly, for once in a while, it's been a pretty good pick. A lot of times we see the Widow picks and are usually disappointed in these tournaments, but it is nice to see a Widow coming out and doing lots of work, getting great picks early on and throughout the match. So it looks like we'll also see lands again on the 76. Pretty similar to almost exactly what we've been seeing in these last maps on Hollywood. Ryu and Grim are on the tanks. Grim was doing some great work with the Roadhog so far. On the side of Witness the Fitness, we will see for the supports Bricko and Derzan with the Mercy and Lucio respectively. We have for the tanks, we have Item and Billjet using a Reinhardt and a Roadhog. And on attack with the DPS, we have Gummy and Grizzly on the 76 and the Pharah. Almost identical lineups except for the Lucio and Widow swap. So they start to move around this first corner. We see the shield going up from Ryu, guarding some of the damage, trying to burn down each team's shield. But we have Cam, who Excalibur getting kind of caught out though by the Roadhog, is gonna be most likely taken down, and Cam's gonna start dealing damage now though and takes down Durs, but not before getting taken down by Grizzly as well. So trades going down on both sides right now. Grizzly taking a decent amount of damage, but so far it's swinging in favor of Witness the Fitness. Their team is back up in the fight as they start to move under this bridge here. So they'll be looking to move this payload and stay grouped up for the time being. Not a lot of huge AoE ults coming out from Team Natal right now. There's just no ults up. They haven't built any. We do have the whole hog, but he gets pretty much instantly taken down as it happens. Excalibur actually makes the switch to the Bastion, but so far it's not doing too much. But their team is being, we see Witness the Fitness being pretty conservative right now with the way they're pushing. They're being careful about it. As Excalibur looks to do more damage hiding behind this Reinhardt shield, getting nothing thus far. Lands is going to get taken down as well as Cam. And we see the rockets come down. Oh, what? We just had a flanking Reinhardt. Item flanked into the back lines, took down Excalibur, took down Tardy, and just got a ton of kills. Gets rezzed right back up after getting taken down by Grim, who is going to pop the whole hog to try to get them off of this point. Or he already popped the whole hog. Apologies. We see Billjet pop the whole hog to clear Ryu off the point. So they're going to get this first checkpoint. So they're currently up 1-0 in the map. He gets the hook on the Bastion too. We've got another great Roadhog here in this game, so we're in for a pretty good match, I think, offensively. They're just... Witness the Fitness is just tearing into them right now. They're looking to keep moving up this page. We do see a hook coming out from Grim. It's going to miss that Lucio, unfortunately, who does have the sound barrier up. Definitely a powerful defensive ult. Billjet gets the hook onto Grim, but lots of damage coming up from up high by Lands on that 76 is going to be able to burn down his health. So his team's supporting him well after he gets hooked, as they're just trying to push him back. Cam doesn't get taken down by Gummy. That's an important pick, of course, as well. He did not have the barrage up. He had apparently burned it and not gotten much out of it just yet. So we'll see what they can do here as they start rounding this corner under the bridge here. Grim is going to be able to take down Grizzly. And Lands just up high, dealing damage. He does have the tac visor up. We might see it pop sometime soon, but he really needs the support of his team. We did see Excalibur actually switch off of the Widowmaker to the Junkrat. Cam getting 2 kills right now, and Grizzly completely missing his ult. So we're going to see Lands popping the tac visor, able to take down 1, looking for 2, but Billjet's going to pop the whole hog and be able to push him right back off of the point. As they continue to push, a bit fragmented at the moment as Item was way out of bounds. We do see the Earth Shatter get popped by Ryu, but catching pretty much nobody. Grim popping the whole hog, able to finish off Item, who was a bit out of position there. Counter hook coming down from Grim to stop the hook coming out from Billjet. Hooks everywhere this game. Both teams doing some great job on the Roadhog. And another hook! Grim's gonna hook Billjet and eventually burn him down. Gonna back off and heal up. So a successful hold coming down from Team 1 right now. Another hook from Grim. He is starting to get his confidence up. Barrage gets popped by Cam. Finally gonna get taken out by Grizz, but not before 3 players on the side of Witness the Fitness go down, including Brico on the Mercy. So that is, I'd call that a pretty successful hold there. They're able to... Anytime you really stop the Mercy, you're going to have a successful hold on defense, because just that res is so powerful right now. That's the reason you see the Mercies dying so much, as we see a push coming from around the back, quickly spotted out by Grim, but he gets hooked off in the back lines. There is a res up for Tardy right now, so he's going to need to be careful about his positioning right here. Grizzly is trying to pick him up, as we see attack visor get popped by Gummy right here. Gonna see who can get, but nobody going down just yet. They're able to hide finally. Cam, his fam goes down. That's an important pick off, because he was currently in the back lines protecting that Mercy. We do see the sound barrier go down as they continue to push this point, dealing damage into the Reinhardt. Still no res coming out from Tardy just yet, and it looks like it'll be too late as his team comes back up. They're currently still holding, but the whole hog gets popped, and it's just pushing them way back off this point. Lands getting real low before getting healed up by Tardy. A charge comes in from the Reinhardt to see if he could get anyone. 2 members of his team now, 3 members, gets the triple res, but not getting taken out, which is good. Grim getting real low. It was a real close there for them right there, but wow. They're able to hold on. For now, at least, as we do see Gummy take down Ryu. Res coming out down from Witness the Fitness. The hook is gonna take down lands, unfortunately, and people are just getting picked off left and right for Natal right now. Tardy finally getting taken down, gonna be the last victim. Grim, hopeless right now, all by himself, gonna be forced to back off. Should probably go group up with his Reinhardt, as we do have a second checkpoint, so now it is 2-0. So we'll see what these teams can do here. Continuing to push up high. Looks like they're going to be opting for the high ground. Dropping down, the whole hog gets popped. The Earth Shatter goes up, catching nobody. There was nobody there. Everyone was either in the air or just too far back. Hammer's swinging left and right now. Ryu goes down. The whole hog is currently going off, but it's getting nobody. Billjet's able to take down Grim. The supports go down as well. Grizzly popping the barrage. And it looks like they're going to be able to push this point. All that's left is that Junkrat, who does get taken down, so they're going to keep pushing. The other team is spawning, but they're going to be really aggressive right now as they move up towards the spawn doors, trying to get the hook picks. Billjet does take down Ryu, and it looks like they're going to be able to push to the end of this. So finally, a team pushes the full extent of the map versus Team 1. First time we've seen so far in 3 rounds. So it'll be 3-0 in favor of Witness the Fitness. So in order to tie this up, Natal needs to get a complete push of the payload. Otherwise, they will be knocked out of the tournament. And for those unaware, the way it'll work, if we do end up with a tie, we will not go to the Blizzard competitive sudden death. We will instead do a coin flip. And the winner of that team, of the coin flip, the winning team of the coin flip, will decide which King of the Hill map they'd like to play the first point of as a tiebreaker. So the tiebreaker is 1 point on a King of the Hill map of the winner of that coin flip's choice. As we get set for a flip from offense to defense, Witness the Fitness now on defense. They're going to be running with a Symmetra. It looks like Durza will be opting for that. Brico again on the Mercy. Item on the Roadhog. Billjet's just going to use the Lucio to boost them into the start area. It's a very common tactic to allow the Symmetra to set up all of her teleporters. He'll probably go back and switch back onto the Reinhardt. Grizzly will be running with the Pharah and Gummy with the 76. So again, pretty similar lineups. And on the side of Natal, pretty similar to what we've seen on Hollywood as well for their attack phases. Cam on the Pharah, Ryu with the Reinhardt, and Excalibur using that Genji early on to be able to get those kind of backline picks, always looking for that Mercy, which is always an important pick to get early on in these kind of in these payload maps, allowing them to get pushed past that first checkpoint, which can sometimes be the hardest checkpoint to push past. It's usually the first and the last that tend to be the hardest to move past. As we get set to get started, teams will start moving out, and we'll see what they can do. I know Cam is going to be looking for some picks early on with the Pharah. So both teams kind of just moving up the streets here. See what they can do. Cam is going to start flying high, dealing a decent amount of damage into that corridor there, but nothing going down just yet. Grim does manage to take down Gummy, getting the hook off, but a counter hook coming out is going to grab Ryu, and he's going to be burned down by Durzan. So an important pick. They're able to take down the Reinhardt, but the turrets are just burning into Cam. Oh gosh, those turrets just destroyed him. He was not ready for that placement. So they're going to continue to push this cart, but it's looking bad for Natal right now as Excalibur goes down. Ryu does have the whole hog. He might pop it here to push them off the point as this team comes up. Does manage to get a hook on the Reinhardt. Suddenly a giant monster just flying at him. So another hook on the Reinhardt. Gets the Reinhardt twice in a row. I don't know exactly if he's looking for the Reinhardt, but he wants to say hi. Excalibur able to pick him off. The res does instantly come up from Brico to bring that Reinhardt back up. We'll often see some tempo reses coming up from just for the tanks. Sometimes a pretty smart res to have up, because not having a tank can kind of sway the push of the battle. Having that Reinhardt shield and just that damage from his hammer is absolutely vital. He does also have the Earth Shatter up, as they're just kind of poking at each other right now. Damage is flying back and forth, but no one going down as Ryu finally goes down. Excalibur, or Item finally goes down, getting hooked and finished off by Ryu. Excalibur's going to be able to take down Gummy. A barrage comes down, hitting absolutely nobody so far. Excalibur does get the double kill. He did pop that Dragon Blade there in the back lines. Gummy popping the Tac Visor right now, as he's only managing to get down land so far, but Grizzly also is able to take down Excalibur as teams kind of reset once again, but Ryu just diving in right now onto the point, and they're currently being held by Witness the Fitness. They do have that teleporter up in the back lines. Earthshatter goes down, but pretty much catching only the other Reinhardt, and he's not able to burn him down before the turrets are able to finish off Ryu. Grizzly popping the barrage, able to take down Tardy, which is important, but still with that teleporter up, yeah, I got that backwards. Tardy was taken down. Tardy's on attack. Get the colors mixed up every once in a while. The whole hog comes down from Grim as he pushes his point. Billjack getting the double kill though, and Grim is going to be forced to back off with only 38 HP, and he gets caught. Just barely stays alive as the res comes up. He's able to heal himself. So the res comes up, he's able to pick off the other Roadhog. Earthshatter comes down, catching tons of them as we get all the ults popping off right now for Witness the Fitness, and they're just burning the lines as Gummy and Grizzly are teaming up to get 4 kills combined right now, and they're going to be able to successfully hold this. Only 45 seconds left. Vital are going to need to push this right now, or they're going to be out of this tournament. Only about one or two, I think really only one push left, and Witness the Fitness are being very aggressive with their hold. So we'll see what happens next. Trying to get those hooks out on the Mercy. That's Item on the Roadhog. He's gonna pop the whole hog to push them off of this point. Excalibur goes down. Grim is able to hook him out of that, but the counter hook coming from Item. He's getting healed up by the Mercy though, so he will be able to take Item down, but Grizzly's gonna take down Cam. 5 seconds left. If they can win this team fight here, it is over. As we see Grim popping the whole hog, pushing them off of it, but the teleporter is still up as Item gets back into the fight real quick. Looking to take down Excalibur, who popped onto that Tracer and gets the hook, able to take him down. It looks like they're gonna hold this. So GG's. The win goes to Witness the Fitness as they move on to the grand finals. It's not completely over yet for Natal. They will be moving on to the third place match. This is probably going to be one of those big, yeah, this is a pretty big Earthshatter he hit in that first round. Able to take down pretty much everybody in the back lines. As we move on, so we'll take a quick look at the brackets. We are waiting on Team 9 does move on, I believe, unless I read names wrong. So we'll just take a quick look at the brackets at what we have right now. Team 9 will wait for the results of Team 8 and Team 7 in the finals. And not completely over for Team 1 as they'll play the loser of that matchup in the bronze medal match. So we'll take a break while we wait for all these matches to get set up. So we'll be right back in a little bit. So stay tuned for these final matchups. Thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, we are back. We are in the third place matchup in the Minutemen number 5 solo queue tournament. We have Team 1, who we've been following since the start, unfortunately getting knocked out in that semifinal matchup against Team 11. They are going up against, I believe it is Team number 7. Yes, that's right. Team number 7 in this bronze medal matchup. They are choosing to go by the team name Team IDK. Some interesting names coming on here. Of course, Team 1 going by the name Team Natal Jip, I believe it's pronounced, as the teams ban out the King of the Hill and 2 CP maps. We are gonna get set to get started. We've been seeing a lot of Hollywood so far. The first 2 rounds we saw only Hollywood. But now we'll get to see some more maps. We saw Dorado last time. There's Team 1 went down to Team 11. But we will get to see more maps this time, as it is best of 3 in these third place and grand final matchups. So exciting stuff. We do see, for the first actual bans, we see Watchpoint and Dumbani going down. All that's left is Dorado, Hollywood, Kings Row. Kings Row goes down, so no Kings Row today so far. Dorado will be our third map. And as we wait on the last two, looks like it will be Hollywood. So it'll be Hollywood, Route 66 in Dorado. As teams are just readying up as we get set to get started with this third place matchup. Looks like both teams are ready. Casters are ready as well. So go. So we'll get set to get started here on Hollywood once again. This will be the third time we've seen this map. So only 4 times in the beginning. I predicted we'd see this map 5 times in total, but you know, I was close.
Prepare to attack.
So we will have Team 1 on defense first. Maybe we'll get to see Excalibur on that Widow once again, and it looks like it. He was doing some great work on it. Not so much on Dorado, unfortunately. He was having a tough time, but unfortunately that first point on Dorado is a tough pick for Widowmaker. And that's where he kind of used it. He ended up getting hooked out by the Roadhog. So on the side of Natal, we do have Grim on the Roadhog, Tardy with the Mercy. Excalibur, of course, like we said, on the Widowmaker. Lance is going to be rolling out with the Soldier 76. Ryu with the Reinhardt, and Cam will be flying high on that Pharah. All these players were doing great work on their respective roles throughout the tournament so far before dropping in those semifinals. On the attacking side of team, I don't know, we have Naughty Kitty and Tessid on the supports with Mercy and Lucio. Art Class Shank, a great name by the way, on the Reinhardt, with RCJR with the Roadhog on that off-tank role. For the GPSs, we have Username here and Jonah doing that 76 and Pharah combo, a pretty common combo we're seeing throughout the day. Yeah, we tend to sometimes see some very standard cops coming out from these solo queue matchups, just because, you know, these teams haven't played together before. There's no kind of like unique strategies to each team. A pretty aggressive defense right now coming out from Natal as they're way pushed up with the Roadhog and the Pharah. His Cam actually damages themselves a couple times, but that's all right, as it looks like we do have a DC.
Paying you for your acting ability. Let's get moving.
Do have a DC, so bear with us. So we'll see if these teams want to go to the lobby. So we'll go back to the lobby as we wait for the user to reconnect so we can talk a little bit more about what's going on. While we have a minute, I guess we'll take this time to plug our tournament that we have tomorrow. We have the COW League Open number 4, I think it is at this point, tomorrow. Once again, the prize pool is being matched by Matcherino. They will be putting in some nice coupon codes into that prize pool. If one of the moderators wants to put that information in the chat for the viewers, you can go there and enter that coupon code, and you will be able to do a $1 donation into the prize pool for tomorrow's tournament. So that is absolutely awesome. Be sure to check that out. It starts around 8 Eastern tomorrow here on this channel. So be sure to drop a follow to the Twitch channel if you haven't already, and you will be able to tune in live as we get started once again on Hollywood with Natal again on the defense and IDK on attack. We'll probably see pretty similar lineups. You know, nothing really real different so far. We have, of course, Excalibur running with the Widowmaker and Tardy on that Mercy role. Nothing too unique in these lineups just yet, as we will wait for these teams to get started. We'll also take a moment to talk about the fact that COW League has awesome events going on. Every week, we have these Minutemen tourneys every Thursday night at the same time around 8. You just feel free to join our Discord, and you will see all the updates to let you know when those signups go live for these tournaments, they're managed by a Google form. Everybody signs up, and then at the start, teams are placed into their respective team slots. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. And while we're at it, join our Discord server if you're looking for great ways to team up with other players, discuss the game, find scrims for your team, and yeah, it's just an all-around great resource for competitive Overwatch and for players looking to make their break in the scene. And of course, every week we do have our, once again, Friday opens as finally we get set to get started on Hollywood. Teams start filtering out. Again, an aggressive kind of look coming from the Fair right now. He gets taken down to 6 health. Currently not getting picked off. Tardy is going to be able to fly in and give him some heals. The hook coming out from RCJR, but not catching anything just yet. Some more rockets going down from either side. So we'll see what they can do. Cam getting low once again. All these shots are somehow finding him right now. Excalibur once again looking for some picks, not finding anything just yet. Neither team getting any pickoffs in these early kind of poke-ish fights where teams just poke at each other and try to get some things. But it looks like IDK are going to start with their push. The hook comes off from Grim. He's going to be able to take down RCGR. Excalibur cleaning it off with the snipe. So we'll see what they can do here. He's going to shift up there, start laying down the SMG, and IDK is just going to back off. They're going to regroup, look for a full team. So far a good hold coming out from Natal, but not a lot has happened just yet. Basically, that hook was the first thing coming out from either side in terms of a kill. Grim is just gonna heal up. Gonna look for another hook, maybe looking to grab that 76 or the Lucio. Unfortunately, hits the ground in front of him. It looks like they're gonna be doing a push up the side of this building. Grim does have the whole hog, so we might see kind of a push to grab him. He does grab the Lucio, gets that great hook on him. We do see a Widow on the side of IDK. Jonah is gonna take down Excalibur, but before getting taken down by Grim, the whole hog gets popped in those back lines as the res goes up. Naughty Kitty is down. Only those 2 members that got res are up right now, and they're quickly burned down. It is a team wipe for Team IDK as Natal holds this first point once again with 2 minutes left on the clock. We'll see what they can do if they can continue to hold this, but so far it is a strong showing from them, and we'll see what is next. As we do see Ryu way out of position, getting hooked in by RCJR. 4 ults up right now on the side of IDK as the tac visor does get popped, but Excalibur quickly negating that in sniping them right off. Jonah is going to finish off Excalibur though. We do see Grim looking for another hook, but unfortunately missing. He's currently the only one on the point right now, it looks like, and missing the hooks. He's going to back off and let them cap this point, but he gets chased down and pinned by Art Class Shank, and unfortunately the point will fall to Team IDK. They managed to get that first tick and start moving the payload onto the streets phase of Hollywood. Let's see what these teams have in store for them next. We do have Ryu on the high ground. It looks like they will be opting for the high ground, but unfortunately the Pharaoh Rocket pushes him off, so he's now currently down alone facing RCJR all by himself. We do have Earth Shatter up on the side of Team IDK. That will be pretty important in this team fight. No other ults up besides a res for Natal right now, though. The barrage about to go up. Cam taking some heavy fire right now and is going to be forced to back off, maybe looking to fly around. We'll see if he can get an angle on this as he's looking to maybe pop the barrage here, but Jonah intercepting Excalibur, quickly taking him down with that mid-air snipe. Again, Excalibur getting nice picks so far. And we'll see if Cam can do anything with this barrage in this next team push. He's going to fly up, and it looks like he's going to pop it right onto Art Class. Takes down Tested. The Mercy is currently hiding. He's going to pop the res and just gets away. Barely manages to get away as Jonah is able to burn him down. We do have the whole hog popped by Grim though to push them back off of the point. So a good hold coming out from Natal so far. Cam actually switching off the Pharah to the Winston. An interesting strategy.
You must like me.
I don't really know totally about it. Maybe they're looking for a bit more crowd control, but Jonah blasting, solo ulting Excalibur, not before Laz takes him down. The res, they actually solo res Excalibur. Pretty confident about this hold here. This Grim is way up front in the lines, does have the whole hog up now, probably looking to pop it soon, gets the hook on Art Shank, pops the whole hog, takes down Art Class Shank, looking for Jonah in the sky, and just once again using that whole hog to pull them off of the point. Getting a hook way in the back, catches Jonah, and he's gonna go down. Seeing great hooks all night coming out from Grim so far. This Roadhog has become really powerful in the meta lately since the McCree nerf. Excalibur there getting another pick on RCJR as well. But yeah, Roadhog becoming really powerful in the meta as of late. Just a great character to get those one-shot picks and melt characters down and really pick off those supports. You see him being aggressive once again, missing the hook on Jonah. Just going to be forced to back off and use his self-heal, as it looks like Team IDK is charging in as they pop the sound barrier. Username is able to take down Excalibur. Tardy goes down as well, so no res up right now. Grim goes down as well. Lands goes down, and they're going to be able to start pushing this payload, as it looks like it is a very successful push, as it is basically a team wipe coming out for Natal. RCGR quickly moving up to the high ground, looking to harass ahead of time. It is a Winston v. Winston battle right now. As the cart continues to push forward. Username here does have the tack visor up right now, so we might see that popped coming up in the next team fight. So we'll see what they can do. As he's looking to pick off that Mercy, taking some damage. We have Cam actually switching off of the Winston, now going with the Hanzo. Whole hog does get popped by Grim, starting to push them back off the point once again. Grim doing what he needs to do, using that great crowd control utility that Roadhog does have. We'll see Cam actually get a pick off on Username here. Excalibur also taking down Tessid, as teams kind of reset and back off. We're going to be seeing Team IDK backing off once again, as Natal is able to hold this point here. Excalibur providing some front line damage, but he's gonna get, wow, that super long range pin. No one was able to kill Art Class Shank mid-charge, and unfortunately he goes down, but the res does come up to bring Excalibur back up, who pops the barrage, taking down Tested and Username here, looking for Jana next. See if he can get it. Grim will finish him off. Attack visor does get popped by Lands, and they're going to successfully hold this point. So they'll be able to only have to get past that 106 meter mark after the first checkpoint. So a great defense coming out from Natal there. As we switch the offense and defensive sides, we will get to see Natal once again on the offense here on Hollywood. This will be the third time. So it looks like we will get set to get started here once again on Hollywood. Sides flipped. It looks like on defense, we're going to be seeing a Zarya coming out from RCJR. Going to opt that over the Roadhog.
Clearing the area.
Naughty Kitty will be once again on the Mercy. Username here with the defensive Junkrat. Something we kind of see every once in a while on this map. They're going to be opting that over a secondary support character like Symmetra or Lucio. It'll be interesting to see how that works out coming up on the defense here. On the attack, it looks like a pretty standard lineup coming out from Natal. So my voice is starting to give away, but I will power through this. We have Excalibur actually going with an offensive Junkrat, currently damaging himself. So we'll see what they can do here. Some bad ping looks like on these sides. Unfortunately, we might go back to the lobby. So we might go back to the lobby to reset. So we'll go back to the lobby and reset. We're having some ping issues. As one of the players will just reset their game and try to reconnect to the servers. So we'll just take a moment here. Once again, be sure to follow us on Twitch so you can catch all of our tournaments. Currently Thursday, Friday tournaments. We will have a 2v2 tournament starting up pretty soon as well. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. And we also have a Twitter, as you can see on the screen right now. So you can follow us there. So we're just going to have someone reset the map. I'm going to grab a glass of water because I'm all out once again. As we'll get set to go again here on Hollywood. So like we said, we are just waiting on the reconnect. We have a player resetting their game. And we can get back onto Hollywood. It is currently... We currently have... What do we have? We have Team 1 who made a successful defense after the first 106.78 meters after the first checkpoint. So all that they need to do now is on attack, move that payload just anywhere past that checkpoint, and they will go up 1-0 in the series. Pretty much no matter what, we'll have a 1-0 lead in the series because either they pass the point or they don't. There's no tie at this point. It looks like we do have the player back in the lobby. This will get set to get going. We're just making sure both teams are ready. Looks like they are. And we're just waiting for them to start up the match. Sorry for the dead air. We are just once again waiting on the. Looks like they are ready. Okay, good. We'll go back into Hollywood for the. Technically, I was right. We've been on Hollywood 5 times now because we had to restart the matches. So
Prepare to attack.
I've seen quite a bit of the starting stage of Hollywood. We do have the sides, of course, flipped at this point. We have Team 1 on the right and Team 7, I believe it is, on the left because we did have to reset the lobby. So we'll be rolling in. All Natal needs to do is get that 106.78 meters past that first checkpoint. We'll see if they can pull that off. I will keep an eye on that in the mid top right of the screen. As it looks like on defense, we will be having Art Class Shank on the Reinhardt, RCJR with the Roadhog, Jonah, or Johnny, as I think I was corrected. That's not how you spell Johnny, though. On the Farah, Naughty Kitty, healing it up with the Mercy. Username here is going to be sticking with the Junkrat in Tessid, or Tessid 76. On attack for Natal GP, it looks like we'll have Excalibur running with that Genji. We saw a lot of him on that, and it was interesting work that he was able to do with it, getting a lot of those backline picks, able to take out the Mercy and the support characters, because those are those all important picks, especially when teams currently. I've been seeing a lack of some Symmetras lately in some of the tournaments I've been casting. I mean, some people are opting for either more damage on a map like Hollywood or Lucius. RCJR gets the early pick on Excalibur. That's going to be an important one because he is great at just penetrating those back lines. Teams both looking for picks here. See what RCJR can do with his Roadhog against Grimm's Roadhog. Another hook going off from RCJR, unfortunately not connecting just yet. Teams really just poking at each other at this point. IDK are basically looking for a full hold to take this, but they need a full hold at a lesser distance than IDK was able to get. Excalibur caught in the back lines, able to take down Jonah. It looks like he got a reflect there. He's going to be forced to kind of hide away. We do see Ryu charging in, but he's real low. He's going to get caught out. He's way out of position, unfortunately. But lots of his teammates are on the point right now. We'll see if they can deal with the damage. Grimm is able to take down Naughty Kitty. So that's an important pick on the Mercy, who did have her res up and also takes down RCJR. Username here, able to take down Tardy, but also getting taken down by Grimm. So they're without the Mercy for a tiny bit, but they've got the point. So they will start pushing it, and they have that first checkpoint now. So all they need to do now is push to that 106.78 marker. So we'll keep an eye on that. It is in that mid-top right to the left of the player names. Just keep an eye on it. That is the distance the payload is pushed right now for those unaware with the competitive game mode. And that's how we will determine a winner in this. If they don't push past that and are held, then we have IDK going up 1-0. Otherwise, we have Natal going up 1-0. As Grimm gets kind of caught out a bit there, but able to self-heal up before taking down RCJR, who is real low. As they continue to push this payload, they're at about 80 right now. We do see Johnny popping the rocket barrage, only taking down Kama's fam, unfortunately. Do have an Earth Shatter getting put down by R-Class Shank. Tezid does pop the attack visor, not really getting too many people just yet. Looking for that Mercy, but not able to get her. She's able to kind of just get away. She's hiding away right now. They're still looking for her. She's on the point right now. See if you can get away. Looks like just barely. So good work by that Mercy. Able to hide away from that 76 ult and not get picked off, so the team could regroup quicker. But Cam immediately getting taken down in the middle of the barrage. We're going to see a tempo res coming up immediately to bring him back up. It does have about 25% left on the ult, as we have players going down on both sides. Jonah and RCJR getting taken down on the side of IDK. and they're getting pushed back. We're at about 90 meters right now, and so they've got about 16 meters to go before they move on. Camus Fan popping the barrage once again, but getting immediately taken down by Tezid. And we have Lance also immediately getting taken down right after popping that tack visor. RCJR able to hook him out of it. So it's going to be a successful hold coming out from IDK right now. But that payload is pretty close. It is moving back a little by little right now. Every inch is important right now for IDK as they can't allow it to go past that 106 point. As the teams... Natal is opting to take a high ground. We do see the Dragon Blade get popped. Are they going to be able to take it down before it does any damage? It looks like they will as Tezid pops the tack visor. But no. Did he get away? No, he finally got taken down. He ended up suiciding somehow. I don't really know how that's possible. And as we see an Earthshatter coming down from Ryu, taking down lots of people as he charges in. He's going to be burned down by Tezid. Whole Hog getting popped off by Grim before getting taken down by RCJR. Tezid also taking down Grim, and it looks like it's going to be another hold coming out from IDK here. I have no idea how Excalibur killed himself there. Maybe he deflected a rocket into the ground in front of him? I mean, that's an interesting way to die as a Genji. I mean, if you're going to do it in style, right? Looks like Excalibur looking for the picks again, and he's gonna get caught out by Tezid. Another early pickoff. He's just not getting those backline picks he needs to right now, and he's getting immediately caught out. Grim is able to hook out RCJR and take him down, so the Roadhog is down for the side of IDK right now. There's another push looks to be happening right now. Jonah does have his barrage up. He's gonna look to pop it here, trying to take down Kaz, but Laz is gonna immediately take him down. Tardy does go down though. Naughty Kitty just hiding in the backlines, doing absolutely nothing right now. Interesting strategy coming out, not even healing, so just looking for that res, but it is all currently going in favor of Natal. But the attack visor does get popped by Tezid, turning around this fight, taking down 2 big kills as Excalibur is the last one alive. He's going to be taking down all 3 of those kills, going in favor of Tezid. Popping that spray, and he's going to hold this point once again. Minute 30 left on the clock. It's looking more and more like IDK could hold this, as they still have to get it to that 106, and the card has been pushing back and back. The distance you see on the screen right now in that to the left of the names at the top is not the distance it's at. We don't know the distance the payload is at right now. That's the distance it's been pushed to, the furthest distance. So it's actually much less than that. That they're currently sitting at, so they have more to push than it appears. Grim getting the mid-air hook as he drops down on Jonah, and he's gonna get immediately burned down. Lance is able to take down RCJR in the backlines though, and it looks like it's gonna be a trade for trade right there. The Dragon Blade gets dropped once again, taking down 2 players. That Dragon Blade doing so much work, and we do have a DC unfortunately on the side of IDK, but that's gonna be, there's nothing we can do about this as the match has started and is well on its way, and it looks like they're gonna move and probably cap this point unless someone can come and defend. There's nothing we can do about unfortunately, a DC mid-match. It's one thing if it's in the beginning, and they're gonna take it. Well, almost. It's at 106.6. They called it, but it's technically not over yet. Now it's over. So GG's to Natal for taking 3rd place in the Minutemen #5 solo queue. Actually, no, I'm dumb. It's not over yet. I'm tired, guys. I apologize. So it is 1-0 to Natal. So it's not over yet. I'm thinking I have a best of 1 mindset right now. We do have a DC, unfortunately. So we will get him back. It looks like someone did leave thinking it was over. So we'll give us a minute to sort this out. Ugh. Unfortunately, some people forget that this is a best of 3. Looks like they came back though. So IDK are still in this. I did mix it up in my head. IDK are still in it. We have another map. We'll get the DC back in here, hopefully. Let me take a look at the map draft. Next up, we either have Route 66 or Dorado. Looks like they're back. So they'll pick the next map. And they'll do 66. All right. I don't know. All right, so they're going to go with 66 up next. Change that map, hopefully. Maybe. Maybe they'll change the map. They changed the map. Good job. I'm not hosting the lobby. It's out of my hands. That's fine by me. We are ready. Do have sides flipped from earlier, unfortunately, because of the DC. So we're just waiting on the ready up from Team IDK, and then we'll pop in here. As I'm going to sneeze. I'm done sneezing. We're good. So it looks like they're ready. As we go on to Route 66.
Traveling to Route 66. Prepare to attack.
So we will see what we go here. If Natal manages to take this map, if my math is right, if they take it 1-0, it's over. They can't come back. If it's a 1-1, I think it's still over. Because it'll be 2-1 in the finals, in the third map. Actually, no. If they tie on this, we go to a third map because they could take it 1-0 and tie it up, and we go to the tiebreaker map. So a decent amount on the line for IDK right now. If they do lose 1-0, it will be over. There's no coming back from that, unfortunately. It's best of 3, but it's kind of best of the 3 maps. So if it's mathematically impossible for the comeback, we don't play the third map. In which case, a 1-0 here would be mathematically impossible for IDK to come back for. As we look to get started here, it looks like on defense, they're again going to be running with a single healer. We're going to have Tezid on the Reaper, username here with the Pharah, RCJR again on the Roadhog, Johnny with the Soldier 76, and Naughty Kitty with the Mercy. And Art Clashing, of course, on the Reinhardt. On attack, Excalibur will be rolling with the Genji once again, so we'll see if he could get any of those backline picks. Wasn't really able to get those last time. So it looks like teams will be flying up. The early hook comes out to take down Cam. RCGR getting that no problem. Lots of damage going on the point right now. They're trying to push it. Lands kind of out of position. RCGR taking a lot of damage from him, though. Johnny is able to take down Excalibur as well. So 2 picks going down for the side of IDK right now. Grim able to trade with the RCJR, so he's gonna be able to take down that Roadhog. He's getting a double kill here, taking down usernames here, looking like way out of position. Art Class is going to swing that hammer and be able to take him out, but his team is moving up behind him and using his support, not letting it go to Vayne, and they start pushing this point.
You're not going anywhere. Enemy seen.
So they're moving in closer to that checkpoint, but Naughty does come in with the res to hold them for just a little bit, bringing up 2 or 3 players, it looks like, but immediately taken down right after this. Tac Visor does get popped from Johnny. See if he could catch anybody with it. The RCJR, though, is also popping the whole hog and took down so many people. And Tezid also going in there and getting kills as well, as the res came up from Tardy, and they're just pushing them back. So much damage coming out right now from IDK. So great work by them to push back off that point, and as they make a good hold. It looks like teams are getting set. to start moving here. Grim opting for the high ground, but immediately hooked out by RCJR. RCJR doing some awesome work on the Roadhog, moving in full force right now against Ryu, trying to deal as much damage as possible. We do see Cam going on the Hanzo, but immediately taken down. Attack Visor is blocked by Lance. We'll see if we can get anybody. Username here taking down a lot of people, but it looks like Janna is going to be able to take down Lance, and yeah, another successful hold coming in from IDK. They're not letting them get that first checkpoint. That res from Naughty Kitty came up and was able to stop it. Managed to get a couple people up just to delay it long enough for his team to come back in. It was looking good for a minute there, but unfortunately they're still holding. I don't know about the pick by Cam going on to the Hanzo as Grim goes down by Username is here. He was caught out down low. Just some players from Natal getting caught out right now. Ryu does get knocked off on the ledge. It is now all alone in the bottom. The Mercy behind him, but will that be enough? We do have the barrage up for Username is here. Our Clash Shank also having the Earth Shatter. Username here is going to be taken down. RCJR with the whole hog, kind of being a little sneaky. Now just going to go out in the open, looking for the hook on Grim. Just barely missing it. As we do see them drop down, the whole hog does get popped to push them right back on top as the Reinhardt is caught out down a low, but Lance is going to take him down. We do see Excalibur popping the Dragon Blade, taking down our Clash Shank. It looks like they're going to get a lot of kills here and maybe be able to push this first checkpoint. As they do, of course, get the all-important Mercy pick off.
Did someone call a doctor?
So they will get this first checkpoint here and get a point on the board. They start moving through this kind of street-ish. It's all really a street on Route 66, to be fair. But this more kind of winding streets phase on Route 66. We do see Attack Visor coming down from Johnny. Is he going to be able to catch anyone? It looks like no. He's going to be forced to back off, unfortunately, and the hook comes out from Grim, taking him down. So an unfortunate no-go ult coming from him. We do have Lance with his ult up right now. Grim getting 2 kills, 3 kills right now. So much damage coming down from him. And he hasn't even popped the whole hog. He does have it up. He's going to pop it off right off of the res, pushing them way back into the sky. They're flying right now. And another triple kill coming down from his team. And the hook once again connects on RCJR, and he's going to go down, and they continue to push this payload. Who is a wacky whole hog. Just people were flying in the air. The whole hog has some wacky mechanics in terms of physics. As we do continue to push on, Grim is going to move to the high ground, see if he can get anything, looking for a pick, but unfortunately the shield blocks it. Dragon Blade comes up for Excalibur. He's real low health and gets taken down by RCJR. Unfortunately, Ryu does pop the Earth Shatter and tons of damage coming down off of that, but Ars Clash Shank going to go and take down a couple people with that charge. The res does come up from Tardy, who immediately goes down after it. RCGR are going to take down Ryu once again, and Lands is going to go down to Tezit, so it's looking like a successful hold coming out from Team IDK right now, right before the second checkpoint, trying to deny them that point. 33 seconds left. They have like one more push, and Tezit has that Death Blossom. We're going to see him dropping down real soon, I think, to counteract this push here. Probably going to be waiting for them to group up a bit more. The whole hog does get popped by Grim. We do see Tezza drop down, opting to go back away, look for some kind of health maybe, get healed up. He's going to be looking to do this to deny them this last push, trying to get that last team wipe. We'll see what he can do here. He's going to go behind, and here it comes, the Death Blossom going down. It's going to take down Tardy. Lance is going to go down as well. The Barrage going to drop his to Excalibur, the only one left alive. He just needs to get taken down, and it looks like he will, and they will hold this point. Grim way too far away. The Earth Shatter is just going to hold him off. Only 1 point on the board. 85 meters is all they need to push past that first checkpoint. So IDK looking to come back. We'll see if Natal can pull off an epic defense. Perhaps coming out from Natal, maybe they'll be able to put off that epic defense. So you do have signs switching. IDK will move on to offense. Tested will probably be opting to go with that Lucio, it looks like, doing that Lucio Mercy combo we so often see on attack. with this single hero limit. So maybe a defensive Hanzo? I don't know. He might be messing with me. We'll see what they do. So let's take a look. And yeah, going with the defensive Hanzo. See how that pays off. Looks like we will be having Cam on the offensive Hanzo, Ryu and Grim on the tanks for Reinhardt and Roadhog, Tardy, the sole support on the Mercy, being forced to do all of that healing, and Lanzoma and Excalibur on the DPS with Soldier 76 and Pharah respectively. On offense, we're going to see Tezid and Naughty Kitty on the dual supports with Lucio and Mercy. Username is here in Jonah using the Pharah and Soldier 76. And for the tanks, of course, pretty much seen this all day, Reinhardt and Roadhog. We either see a Reinhardt and a Roadhog or a Reinhardt and a Zarya these days. Because I try not to yawn. And successfully do. 5 seconds left as we get started here on Route 66 with the side switched. All Natal, or not Natal, but all IDK needs to do is push it past that 85 meters past that first checkpoint, and they will tie the series up 1-1, and we will move to map 3. Cam being forced to back off, gets the pick on Username here though, who drops from the sky. Surprising. That was a great pick off, taking down Username here real early on. So we'll see what they can continue to do. The payload continues to move as they come back into the fight. Cam not getting a ton of picks lately after that first one. Grim is going to be able to take down RCJR. Like we said, they're looking for an epic hold right now. Excalibur also able to take down Tezid. So we'll see what they can do here at this kind of corner checkpoint. They're currently holding it. I don't think any kills have gone their way, but unfortunately, since they don't have someone like a Symmetra or a Lucio, their speed back to the point is fairly decreased. So we'll see what they could do here. Excalibur does have that barrage up right now. Tons of ults actually up for Natal right now, as we do see a Johnny popping the tac visor, but immediately taken down. No problem. Cam does launch that dragon. You know, I actually never learned what his ult was actually called, because I don't see him play pretty much ever. But Excalibur dropping the barrage, getting 2 kills before getting taken down by Johnny. He's gonna get taken down. Lance is gonna pop his tac visor, getting nobody just yet. RCJR is gonna be able to take down Grim. The res comes up from Tardy, bringing back up both of those dead players, and they're continuing to hold this point, no problem. They're getting a little bit of segmented though, but Grim is able to finish off Username here, and Tardy's just gonna go back and be able to heal them up, no problem. So another successful hold coming out from Natal right now, as they are looking for that stronghold. Only 2 minutes left just to get that first checkpoint. They want this win here. If they hold it before that little yellow marker in the top there, they will take this 3rd place spot in the Minutemen number 5. Stardy almost has that res up once again. Grim does have the whole hog up. Ryu getting close to the Earth Shatter. Grim is going to get that whole hog right there with that hook on RCJR. So we have 3 ults up right now on the side of Natal. We do have the sound barrier up for Tezid, as well as Jana and RCJR both getting their ults up with the tac visor and the whole hog. To see that tac visor get popped from Jana right now. See if he can get anybody with it. Is able to take down Lance, looking for the Reinhardt. Will he be able to burn him down? He's forced to back off right now. We do see RCJR getting that hook, and he's going to be able to finish off Grim. Cam getting the pick on RCJR, though. Username here is going to take down Tardy. That's an important pick. They don't have their res up anymore, and we're going to be seeing IDK with a strong push right here, but Cam picking off Johnny with that Hanzo. That Hanzo pick, a little iffy, but if he gets the picks, he gets the picks. There's nothing to complain about. He does have his ult up right now. We'll see if he can unlock it. He does, launching right onto the point. Nobody getting taken down just yet, as we do see the sound barrier get popped up to negate that. The Reinhardt ult comes down from art class, getting a couple people. Excalibur dropping that justice rating from above. Insta res coming right back though after he gets taken down, and they're continuing to hold this point here, but tons of damage coming out from IDK right now. So they're holding it. but it's close. Really, Cav is getting pushed back a lot. 15 seconds left if they can hold it to this checkpoint. And it looks like they are. No. Yeah, they are. All right. It was going back and forth for a tiny bit there as Art-Class Shank junks on the point. We do see Lance popping that attack visor to push them off of the point right now. They need to take down Art-Class and get him off of that point. The Lucio comes in. They're all tagging the point right now, seeing if they can get it. Literally, we are in overtime right now. The res comes up, and they're bringing everybody back into the fight. Cam has his ult again, launching it right on the point to hold them off of it. Art-Class needs to get taken down, getting the Earth Shadow, getting so many people right now. Naughty Kitty goes down, Tardy goes down though, and Johnny dropping that 76 ult. There's so many ults going right now, and it looks like it's tilting in the favor of IDK, and they do get that checkpoint in overtime, and they have 2 minutes to get 85 meters along this checkpoint, and they will tie up the series, so they're looking to push real hard right now. That was an absolutely bonkers looking push right there. It was going both ways for a bit, but the damage just started to go in favor of Team IDK. That huge Earth Shatter going down. So we do see Cam switching off of the Hanzo, going to be favoring with the Junkrat right here. So they are already 30 meters past this checkpoint, being very aggressive with their push, as makes sense. Excalibur popping the barrage, taking down 2 before being taken down by Username here, who also gets taken down by that barrage. They end up trading kills. Art-Class taking down Grim. And they're being forced to, it's kind of a mid-regroup. People are still pushing the point as the team comes back into the fight. They really should be challenging them more when they're fragmented like this. Johnny able to pick off Camus Fam. Charges coming in from Ryu. Art-Class Shank getting real low but getting healed up, but the Earth Shatter comes down and is able to take him down. Tons of people were caught in that Earth Shatter. RCJR will be popping off that whole hog, going to pick off Ryu, and they continue to push this point, and it looks like they're getting real close to taking this. They need to delay this point. He gets the all-important hooks, but he gets taken down instantly. The damage is just coming down from Natal right now. Can they hold it? It is so close. 69.05 meters push. They just need to get that 85. So we'll see.
Ultimate is ready.
So continue to move along. Looking to hold this point. Grim is able to pick off Naughty Kitty. That is very important. They did have that res up. Tac Visor gets popped by Lance. Excalibur gonna pop their barrage right now, right on the point. Everybody going down. We're in overtime right now. If they can push them off the point and hold them here, it's so close. If they can hold it. RCJR getting the double kill though. It's Hardy going down. Grim's going to be able to take down Johnny. The whole hog coming out from RCJR is pushing everybody off the point right now. They're real close. It's 72 meters and ticking. Excalibur trying desperately to hold on to this point and gets hooked by RCJR, and it looks like they're going to be able to do it unless a crazy delay comes out right now. There's just so much damage coming out from IDK.
Play of the match.
So we'll go to IDK. They will tie it up 1-1 as we move into our third map. I believe it is Dorado. Johnny getting that play of the game. Whew. I was tired.
That's more like it.
A little exhausted there, but we will move on to our next match. Yeah, it is Dorado. Ooh. So good job by IDK to be able to just get that. It was looking close for a bit. As I need more water. So as teams load in here, we get started. I might as well get like 6 glasses of water. Or those gallon jugs. we will continue onward. Once again, I am Cheddar, casting here for you tonight, solo. Normally a color commentator, given a shot at the play-by-play, so I'll do my best to provide you guys with some great casts throughout this. Be sure to follow COW League here on Twitch as well as Twitter. Drop us a follow. That'd be fantastic. You'll see when we go live. We do have our COW Open tomorrow. It'll be a fantastic time. If the moderators want to drop the information in the chat, there is a matcherino up for that where you can enter, I believe it is Cow Open 4 to get a free $1 donation. Get set to get started here. On Dorado, this could potentially be the final map. If we're still tied after it, we do a coin flip to pick a King of the Hill map. The winner of the coin flip picks the King of the Hill map, of course. So we're getting started here. We do have, gosh, we have IDK on defense. One of our players. So, let's see what we do. See what the teams end up picking. Looks like we'll see Art Class Shank with the Reinhardt and RCGR on the Roadhog. Pretty common there, of course. Naughty Kitty on the Mercy. I don't know why I said kitty like that. Johnny will be on the Soldier 76. Username is here. Your username here with the Pharah, and Tez is going to be opting for a defensive Junkrat. I don't know about that. We're seeing this a lot today where teams aren't opting for a dual defense. On attack, we're going to be seeing Camus Fam with the Pharah once again. Lands with the 76 once again. Tardy with the Mercy once again. Krim with the Roadhog once again. And Ryu with the Reinhardt once again. The only thing really different is Excalibur on the Junkrat. So Junkrat's on both attack and defense right now. So as we get set to start moving this payload, they're opting for a bit of a conservative defense, looking for the high ground. Allow them to push that first corner and hold them there. Only Tezit on the Junkrat and the Pharah are really spamming right now. So we'll see what the Pharah can do. Looking for some early picks. Cam looking for kind of poking a bit, but lots of damage coming down. Tezit is going to be able to take him down. The payload pushing right here. Regardless of that, but no kills going down in favor of Natal just yet. Johnny able to take out Lands. So 2 kills going in favor of IDK so far. So they are currently building their ult. The ults are building in their favor. Both Mercies about the same percentage for their reses. They'll be coming up real soon, but Username getting 2 kills right now. Big kills on Ryu, as well as Excalibur. Excalibur is actually going to switch off of the Junkrat in favor of a McCree. An interesting pickup. It looks like so far IDK are holding this. RCGR getting a nice pick down the staircase on Grim. He's going to heal up. Have the Reinhardt protect him right after that. Does have the whole hog up, as well as we have Username is here. Oh man, he's in the stairwell, popping the whole hog on everybody. And then Tezid coming in from behind. Wow, with the Riptire, taking out pretty much everybody. That was crazy. That was nice. I don't have much to say other than that was nice. So it is another great hold from IDK. 2 minutes left for Natal to get this first checkpoint. Lands is able to pick off Username. That's like the first kill we've seen for Natal in quite a while, unless I've missed a couple. But it's really been swinging in the favor of IDK so far. Another hook coming out. RCJ are able to pull Reinhardt way out into the open, and they're able to take him down. The whole hog does get popped from Grim. It's going to be able to take down R-Class Shank. RCGR looking for the long range hook, but unfortunately missing. Tezit is able to take down Grim. The res is coming up from the side of IDK, able to bring up those two players that were taking down. Another hook coming from RCJR. The res coming up for Natal right now. Johnny is able to take down lands. Lots of kills going in favor of IDK right now as they continue to hold this point. No problem. The whole hog is up for RCJR once again. 1:30 left on the clock. We'll see if they can hold out on this point. This would be a fantastic hold from them and a very beatable position as well. So about 1:13 left. Excalibur does have the Deadeye, not catching anybody. He's going to be forced to right click right out of that. And he's getting real low in his health and going to get taken down by that Junkrat spam. Pretty good pickup with the Junkrat right now with that spam. He does have the Riptire up, but he's getting real low on health and is going to be forced to back up to get healed up by that Mercy. We'll see if he chooses to drop that Riptire anytime soon. RCJR does manage to get the pick off on Grim as well right there. So great hold coming out. About 40 seconds left on the clock for Natal to just push his first checkpoint. They haven't been able to get anywhere. Kaz dropping the Justice, raining from above, able to take down R-Class. John is going to quickly cancel that out, though, and RCJR is going to pop the whole hog, pushing them once again back off the point, taking down Excalibur with that. Tested going to be looking to use that Riptire soon, and Username getting that double kill. Gonna place his traps. We'll see what they can do right here. 20 seconds left. Tardy goes down. They might not have enough time to make this. The defensive Riptire coming out, going up high, quickly taking down Camus Fam. So that's another pickoff coming out from them. And it looks like they're gonna be able to hold this. There's just so much damage coming down from IDK right now. So they're touching the point. They're regrouped right now because that cart is pretty far back. Ryu charging in, going way low in the health department right now. See if we can get taken down. In our class, Shank taking down so many people right there. And it looks like it's going to swing in the favor of them right now. There's only a couple people left on the point. Grim does pop the whole hog actually and takes down 3 people. Grim turning this around right now. Jana looking for the kill, and he does get it, but it gets taken down by Excalibur. And the res does come up from Naughty Kitty, though, and bringing back up a lot of the players, but there's not a ton of people on the point right now, but they do have time to regroup. There's still a lot of distance coming down. The Earth Shatter does get blocked by Arcus Shank, but he does get pinned in the back. Tactical Voice are getting popped by Excalibur to take down R-Class right now, and it's looking like Natal might be able to push this checkpoint. As the whole hog gets popped by RCJR, he's going to be quickly taking down Excalibur. They're getting real close to this checkpoint right now. I think they're going to be able to get it. Riptire does come out from Tezid. Will he be able to catch anybody? He does catch Cam. They're real close to this checkpoint now, but not there just yet. Camus Fam dropping the barrage, only taking down R-Class Shank, but tons of kills going down in favor of IDK right now. Tardy is still alive, but eventually gets taken down after popping that res. Camus Fam dropping another barrage? I've got my barrages mixed up, it looks like. Username here dropped that barrage earlier, taking down a couple of people. Camus Fam getting taken down by RCJR, though, and they're currently holding it, but Grim, once again, kind of saving the point. And it looks like they will get it, but not a lot of time to get the second checkpoint. So they will start moving through this. I think I call it the church phase of Dorado. You have lots of cubby holes for flankers to hide in right in here. This is a great spot for a Reaper pick. We don't see that on either side right now, because it opting to stick with the Junkrat. It's about to get taken down, getting real low on health. RCJR actually gets taken down first. Getting burned down as Tezid gets healed up by the Mercy. Johnny getting taken down, as well as Natal are looking very strong in this push right now. Your Shatter coming up, catching only the Reinhardt right there. The whole hog coming out from Grim, or yeah, Grim. And RCJR, they're actually both popping their whole hogs there. As Tardy does go down, RCJR is sitting on the point. 1:30 left for Natal to get this checkpoint. They're real close to it at this point, so it is definitely doable. But IDK looking to regroup. I would be surprised if they opt for some kind of high ground, but it looks like they won't have time to do that. They start pushing under this bridge. We'll see if they can get up close enough. Ryu getting real low. The beats do drop for the side of Natal as they start pushing up here. Ryu getting hooked in. Tons of damage going down on him right now. His shield's getting real low. Excalibur able to take down Art Clash Shank. Johnny is able to take down Lands though. Rim gonna take down Tezid. He's about to have that whole hog up, and he does pop it, but instantly taken down by Johnny. The res comes up from Naughty Kitty, bringing up their team back into the fight as RCJR pops his whole hog, pushing them back. But Cam, from above, launching that barrage and taking down 2 people, continue to push this point, looking for the Reinhardt next, see if he can get it, but the counter barrage coming up from Username here, taking down 2 people of his own. So it's going real back and forth here on this last point. Less than 30 seconds left. We'll see if they can hold it. As there are about 10 seconds left, we do have Natal regrouping and moving in. The charge coming in from Ryu, but he's quickly taken down. The res is up for Tardy. They're going to be looking for that pick quick. Art Class, the barrage catching so many people. They're not be able to get in and touch it. So they just have to basically get to that second checkpoint to win this series. So pretty much someone's going to win here. There's no tying.
Switching sides.
Teams are requesting a go back to menu. Oh. I did write down the distance, so we haven't lost it. So we'll let the teams decide what they want to do. So they'll go back to the lobby. Someone's going to be in there. People are going to reconnect. We'll just take a tiny, tiny break while I get some more water.
Result of an experiment gone wrong. A deadly mistake.
All right, I am back. I do have another glass of water. So we are waiting on the reconnect. Take another moment to remind you of our open tomorrow. Be sure to sign up if you haven't already. There is a Matcherino prize pool. Huge shout out to Matcherino for providing coupon codes for that. That's super awesome. Thank you for Icon for dropping that out in the chat. Yeah, we're just waiting on the reconnect. Unfortunately, we've had some connection issues in this match. So we are going to wait 2 minutes to see if he can reconnect. If he can't, we will grab a sub. We do have one in the lobby with us, luckily. So we'll use him.
Let's play
So we'll
pinball.
wait a couple minutes here. So sorry about the delay. We'll actually just do a short break while we wait, since it's going to be a couple minutes, and it'll just be dead air. So stay tuned. All right, we are back. The players are back. We're ready. Let's get this going. So 88.17 is that distance to beat for, geez, I believe it's Team IDK. But yeah, Team IDK needs to push it to that distance. So we'll see if they can do it. One team will come out top here. There will be no tiebreaker map. I don't think you can possibly tie on distance. If you can, that is terrible. Should never be happening.
Traveling to Dorado. Prepare to attack.